Hey, my YouTube family. I'm Brittany, and you are on my channel, RomeoRoadmap, which just got monetized, by the way. Thank you guys so much for participating and watching and commenting and liking and subscribing. And so, if you are new on this channel, we are advocacy for healthy dating. We are a male dominant channel where I am aiding men in some of their experiences, aiding them with their anxieties, aiding them in dating, aiding them with the best approaches and overcoming rejections on this channel. And today, what I wanted to talk about was something I've heard you guys mention several times before in comments, on TikToks, and other platforms, which I think is such a funny topic. But what does it mean when she does not text back quickly? Now, I have heard many guys say something so different. They think that the woman is waiting on their ass to be kissed. They think she's playing games. They think a variety of things, but let me break it down to you. Have you ever seen that movie? And many of you have not, but it's because it's kind of a chick flick. But I think it was a movie that was called He's Just Not That Into You. And I think that applies here. I'm not saying that's always the case because, people live their lives. They are busy. They are preoccupied. But let me tell you, anytime that I had a girlfriend, family member, or even myself, when it's a man that we really, really liked, we made time. And I was eager to respond back to him. I was eager to engage with him. I was eager to do phone calls with him. When he was an afterthought, yeah, I did respond back slowly. But you know what? And I understand that people should be forthcoming and actually just say, that the interest may be not there. But, the reality is not everyone is straightforward. And I think you can watch actions a lot faster than you can go by the words. Because if she's verbalizing to you that, yeah, no, I am so into you, I was just busy, blah, blah, blah. Nobody is that busy. Okay. And women have their phone all day long. We keep our phone with us. We take our phones to the restroom with us. We keep our phone in the kitchen with us while we cooking. We have our phone on us at the job. Some people are willing to even get in trouble on the job to make sure that they have their phone with them. We have our phone with us. And so even when she gets breaks, she might have a break for lunch. She might go to the restroom. If you are a thought, she's going to touch base. She's going to have said something. She's going to respond to her messages and make it a priority to have said something to you. I think the same can be said with men as well. So don't be fooled, fellas. When the woman is not responding back to you, maybe you are the runner-up. So I know those are some harsh words, but that's a possibility. Maybe there's already somebody who has her attention more. Maybe you are just not connecting as much. Maybe she's not a texter. I'm not big on text. I prefer phone calls, and I might even take voice texts. But, there's something impersonal about just text messages, and I don't always feel like I get to engage the person as much. So if you find yourself encountering this, I say to you, don't get upset. Acknowledge the behavior or lack thereof. And if you want to continue talking to her, then, handle it accordingly, move accordingly, which means maybe don't make all of your time completely available to a woman that is not constantly engaging and responding to you and showing mutual interest. Continue to roster date like she's probably doing. But I would not sit and get frustrated. And then I definitely would not start making blanket statements and saying none of these women text back, because when she likes you, she's going to be responsive. When she likes you, she's going to answer the phone. When she likes you, she's going to answer the phone in a positive mood. Or even if she's had a long day, you are going to be the light at the end of the day. You're going to be the light at the end of the tunnel. And, the refreshing part of her day is to be able to talk to you. So don't be fooled. Nobody is that busy. That goes for men and women. I think you can definitely tell it as a sure sign of a lack of interest when she doesn't go ahead and respond to you. Because when we like them, when it's a man that she likes, when we like you, you're going to get a response back, and it's not going to take hours upon hours. I may give a little bit of grace during the work hours because, everybody's jobs is different. Like for me, I'm remote. I have all the flexibility in the world during the day. However, I know some people are more, strict on the job, especially if they, for instance, might be in healthcare. But for the most part, we all have our phones with us. So if you're noticing that she's constantly not texting back or responding back, or you getting a call back, maybe you're the runner-up, A. Maybe the interest is just not there, B. Maybe she's not a texter, which she needs to communicate to you that, hey, I prefer phone calls and audio text messages and FaceTime, so I'm really not one to do text. So she needs to communicate that. And last but not least, maybe she's actually just trying to see if she doesn't respond right away, if you will say something. And I'm not saying that that's right. And I understand that how that can be perceived as playing games and how you might not want to participate and you want mutual interest and actions to be reciprocated. So if you don't want to participate in that, then I don't blame you and I understand. But those are, I think, the telltale signs. If she is not responding back to you, and this is something that's been happening consistently, not a one-off, I think one time, maybe you can give it grace. 2 times, maybe even a little bit more grace. 3 times, this is becoming a pattern. Maybe she's just not that interested. It's time to move it around. All right, that's all I have for y'all this time. Talk to y'all later.